The BC Lions are for sale. They have been since last winter. There are some prospective suitors, despite the fact the team has a $9 million accumulated deficit. A little background before we meet the man in charge, Stu Kehoe.
On the field, the BC Lions have been one of the CFL's most dominant teams in the decade of the 80s. Their record proves it. In the last 9 years, the Lions have been to 7 Western Finals and to 3 Grey Cup games. In '83, they lost the final to Toronto. In '85, they beat Hamilton for the second championship in the 34-year history of the franchise. Last season, they came just 1 completed pass away from winning their 3rd championship before losing to Winnipeg. Off the field, however, the Lions have been anything but successful. When they first moved into their new home at the BC Place Stadium back in '83, more than 44,000 fans packed the dome every time the Lions played at home. That number has fallen off by 10,000 over the last 4 years. And in '87, the Lions were only averaging about 35,000 for each home game. The Lions fell upon hard times financially, too, losing millions of dollars each season due to poor attendance. Those are not the kind of statistics that any business needs to see. And so the Lions experimented with the concept of private ownership. People like Stephen Funk and Jim Pattison, heavyweight investors, put in bids to buy the team. So far, to no avail. But a lot of good moves have been made in the last 4 or 5 months in order to save this community-owned franchise. And the good moves began with the hiring of Stu Kehoe as the Lions Executive Vice President on March 2nd.
Stampeders had 11 men up.
And Stu Kehoe joins me now. The best numbers from week 2 in the CFL was the attendance figures last Tuesday night here for the Saskatchewan game. It was a great crowd and it was a great football game, except maybe for the scoreboard.
Well, that's true too, but you're right, Peter. We had a it was a great ball game. And I think the fans that came and really enjoyed themselves. Unfortunately, we didn't win, but that's football, you know. So as long as the fans are coming out and enjoying, that's really what it's all about.
Bring us up to date on the ownership situation here in Vancouver. What is the latest?
Well, I believe the ownership situation will be probably rectified by next Monday. I think our board is going to sit down and decide which guy or which one of the prospective owners or buyers that they will sit and offer this ball club to. And I think that'll be settled by next Monday.
It's gone along very well, and you're confident that whoever takes over will have the wherewithal to give the team a solid footing, and let's see if we can't clean up the accumulated deficit?
Oh, I think that'll all be worked out. I know that, as I said, our president, Norm Fieldgate, has just worked hard at this, and he's done a very good job. And there's, you know, 2 or 3 guys that are out there that want to buy this ball club and will be good owners for the CFL and good owners for this ball club.
Well, there's no question that more and more fans seem to be coming to BC Place Stadium to see the Lions play, and that's always good news at the box office. But you have to find some more revenue sources for this football team, don't you? Not just to pay the bills currently, but again to clean up the mess that's been left over from the past.
Well, we're trying to get along with this year, and with the new fan interest, with the new support that we're getting, with the new fans turning out and coming out and seeing us again. That's really helping us, and you're right. We do have to go out and generate some more revenue. And that's one of the things we've been doing. We've been out and selling a lot of group sales. We're selling a bunch of signs around the stadium. And it's been coming. And the corporate support in the city has just been tremendous. They've been getting back behind this ball club. And I think we'll prove them that we can come on and do well. And as you know, there's a lot of clubs in the CFL that are struggling and trying to make the best of it. And if you take a look at Calgary and Ottawa, they've got good leadership down there in both clubs as well as here. I think that we're working hard to get into the black, and I think that will come.
54 stations in your radio network and all sold out for the year. The Hinterland can offer up a few fans too, coming in from Kamloops and some places like that.
Yes, the interest throughout the province has just been great. We've been getting calls throughout the province. The CKNW radio station just done a great job. In fact, when we made our decision to go over to NW, they sold out their program within 2 weeks. That tells you that the interest in football is not dead in this province. And I think that the way the fans have been turning out lately, I think you'll see that football will take off and get back to what it used to be.
Stu, you're doing a good job. Congratulations.
You,
keep up the good work.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Stu Kehoe, Executive Vice President, the man in charge of the balance sheet with the British Columbia Lions. Things have looked a little gray for a while. They're looking a little better so far in '89.